What's up guys, today's video is on the top 5 best wireless routers in 2023. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. If you're looking for a product that'll provide you with the greatest value for the money invested, we say check out the Asus RT AX86U for you, also known as the best value wireless router in 2023. As always with Asus, the packaging is exceptional, good design, premium all around. And most importantly, the router and all its parts are well protected, wrapped in plastic. The first thing we see when we open the box are quick instructions for setting up the router. The design of the Asus router itself is quite similar to other older options such as the famous Asus RT AC86U, which it replaces. It's placed vertically, which is very interesting, especially if you're going to put the router on a table. The antennas will be at the right height so that the Wi-Fi signal can spread properly throughout your house. On the front, there are 10 status LEDs which are perfectly visible due to the shape of the router. In other models, they're hidden in the base and look worse. They indicate VPS connection, 5 LAN port connection, and WAN port, Wi-Fi network connection in both bands included. On the back, from left to right, there's a charging plug, power button, reset button, USB 3.2 ports, 2.5G port in green, WAN port in blue, and 4 LAN ports in yellow, one specific for gaming. In terms of hardware, this model is well served with a dual-band AX5700 router, which supports Wi-Fi 6 and can reach theoretical speeds of up to 5,700 megabytes per second, 5.7 gigabytes per second. These theoretical speeds being difficult to achieve currently, but still providing good coverage for a while yet. It also supports 4x4 MIMO, meaning it manages a large number of devices on your network easily with its 1 GB RAM memory and 4-core processor being powerful enough for that purpose. Moreover, this model has an extra feature with its 2.5G LAN port, allowing faster connections, plus improved bandwidths with new Wi-Fi 6 technology too, all adding up to great performance through those LAN ports. For the listed price, we are thoroughly impressed. The next product we'll talk about in our review list is the Google Nest Wi-Fi, also known as the best mesh wireless router on the market in 2023. Google has introduced its Google Nest Wi-Fi system, a set of 2 devices, a router and an access point, that have mesh technology, but also add attractive aesthetics, ease of configuration and use, and integration, in the case of access points, of smart speaker capabilities, all within the Google Home ecosystem. According to Google, this new model improves the coverage of the previous Google Wi-Fi by 25%, making it capable of covering an area up to 210 square meters in ideal conditions. By adding additional access points, this capacity can be increased. Both the router and the access point have a practically identical design. At first glance, they differ only in size. On closer inspection, some details appear, such as LED for Wi-Fi operation at the front of the router, or small slots for microphones at the top of the access point, grills that discreetly reveal the speaker at the bottom, etc. If we turn over the router, we'll see connection for Ethernet network, input and output, as well as power connection. The network starts configuring itself quickly and in a few minutes. Without having to do much more than give it a name and assign a password, it'll be ready to go. Then we can install an access point in similar fashion. Tell Google Home that there's a new device needing configuration. Once both Google Home devices are installed, the network will work immediately. From within the app, we'll only be able to perform basic configurations and receive data on network usage. For further configuration options or information, we need to install Google Wi-Fi app. Here we can configure various actions, such as prioritizing connections to certain devices or setting up guest networks. Connecting with a device while moving around the house lets the system take care to assign most suitable and powerful connection automatically without manual change in network settings. This ensures that bandwidth switch between 2.4 GHz, high range but lower transmission capacity, and 5 GHz, higher transmission capacity but lower range, when needed according to changing locations. Thumbs up, that's for sure. If you're looking for a product that'll provide you with top-tier performance, we highly recommend checking out the Netgear Orbi AX6000, aka the best premium wireless router in 2023. The Wi-Fi 6 version of the Netgear Orbi is the fastest mesh router we've ever tested, easy to set up and use, compatible with voice assistants Alexa and Google Assistant. The Netgear Orbi AX6000 reached a maximum speed of 666 megabytes per second at a distance of 22 meters. At shorter distances, the tests yielded 871 megabytes per second, which is the highest speed we've ever seen with a mesh router in this test. Network routers include satellites that'll extend the range of the Wi-Fi signal. Plug the router into the internet box, then connect the satellite elsewhere in your home. The satellite maintains a solid connection with the router and acts as a signal amplifier. It's the perfect solution if you want fast Wi-Fi throughout your home and eliminate dead zones. What makes the AX6000 so expensive is its faster processor, higher peak speeds, and most importantly, a second 5 GHz band that the system uses as a least link between the router and its satellite. This allows for faster data transmission efficiency that takes advantage of all new features of Wi-Fi 6 standards to circulate data faster than ever before. Even without any Wi-Fi 6 enabled devices near it, you can expect your connection to be almost as fast when near a satellite as it is by being near to the router itself. In addition to these technological advancements, there is also a 2.5 gigabit per second Ethernet port that supports multi-gigabit internet speeds available from service providers. You can also use the port aggregation to combine 2 gigabit Ethernet ports, LAN and WAN, to enjoy multi-gigabit internet internet speed. Installation is relatively simple. Just download either an Android or iOS app or go to their website for Orbi and follow their instructions for setup. Plug in both router and satellite where instructed, give it your desired network name plus password, then wait for Netgear's confirmation that it's up and running. If you can afford this beast, we say go for it. The next product we'll talk about in our review list is the Asus ROG Rapture GTX AX16000, also known as the best gaming wireless router in 2023. This router belongs to the ROG range of Asus routers, so it'll have a modified Asus ROG firmware with the typical additional features already known from other ROG models. With this new router, there are options for prioritizing gaming devices and gaming traffic on the network with the aim of having as little latency as possible. The Asus ROG Rapture GTX AX16000 is not revolutionary like it was with the GTX 11000 model. Instead, this new router improves the performance of its predecessor at the hardware level. It has an additional 5 GHz range, a better processor, and 10 GB base T-ports for WAN LAN. The Asus ROG Rapture GTX AX16000 supports the Wi-Fi 6E standard in both 5 GHz and 6 GHz bands, with a channel width of 160 MHz to achieve maximum real speed for Wi-Fi clients. This is one of its most important features since most smartphones, tablets, and PCs with Intel X200 or Intel X210 cards support it, automatically allowing twice the speed. The new band also provides the same theoretical speed as 5 GHz, but reduces interference to provide higher actual speeds even in remote places. The router also allows data transfer to several Wi-Fi clients simultaneously, speeding up the wireless network and serving more clients at once. Another important feature is that it supports OVE, opportunistic wireless encryption, in case wireless networks are put without passwords. This function encrypts data traffic even without authentication. Additionally, it supports Asus AMesh Wi-Fi mesh technology, which provides both Wi-Fi roaming and range management. This makes for a better user experience when using a mesh network. Being a gaming router first and foremost, this model offers different ports with different speeds, perfectly suited for any user's needs. Lastly, owing to being part of the ROG range, it has Aura RGB LED lighting on top of its chassis, which can be configured in detail. And now finally, we present to you the best overall wireless router in 2023. Meet the Netgear Nighthawk AX11000. We're looking at Netgear's latest Wi-Fi 6E offering, a 12-stream router. Its design is reminiscent of Kylo Ren's command shuttle from Star Wars and can be mounted on the wall with connections on the top or bottom. This powerful router can support multiple IoT devices, has strong signal strength, supports 6E band, it has a powerful processor to efficiently distribute NBN internet up to larger homes, although an extension might be required for more floors or larger areas. For optimal network speeds, the router should be placed in the middle of all your IoT devices, where you can connect a lot with wired gigabit Ethernet. The web interface provides advanced control, but those who lack technical knowledge can use the setup wizard to get it up and running. The internet WAN port is set to 1 GB per second by default, but users can opt for 1 + 1 GB per second multi-gig WAN and LAN port, or change the preference to 2.5 GB per second multi-gig port. The parental controls offer extra features for a fee, such as profiles for each family member, schedules, time limits, and bedtimes automatically blocking connected devices after a certain time. In various tests, the Netgear Nighthawk AX11000 proved itself to be an outstanding platform that performed right next to ROG Rapture in throughput. They achieved even better results in 5 GHz and 6 GHz bands, peaking at 1700 megabytes per second. Overall, this model delivers premium performance at the best possible price-quality ratio. You wanted the best, you got it. So that's it for the top 5 best wireless routers in 2023. Like, comment, and subscribe to receive the notifications about our latest